Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be playing Star Stable Online. A brief introduction. My name is Dakota and I'm going to be starting back to the beginning with Star Stable. I'm an old player, but I've heard that there's been many new updates to the beginning, so here I am playing the adventure with y'all. So let's begin. Alright, so it says we have to talk to Anne. So let us do so. Here she is. Try my course with a timer. I'm here to teach you how to win ribbons. Keep in mind I am not a pro gamer, so just bear with me as we play this game together. It's been a while since I remember how slow these horses are in the beginning. Here comes Linda. Hello, nice jumping, Dakota. Thank you. Good work today, Dakota. You and Duke ride well together. FYI, I'm gonna call my horse Duke in this. Now it wants us to talk to Linda. Dakota, I have an eerie feeling that a local landmark made an appearance in the dream you told us about. Apologies, I am not great at reading. I have dyslexia, so it's a little bit hard. I do apologize. I can't be sure, but come, let's go to the forest behind the cabins and see if you recognize anything. Okay. Wow, I don't remember the beginning being like this at all. This did not exist when Star Stable came out originally, a few years ago. So it's kind of nice seeing the refresh and enjoying the new transformation. I think we should look around the forest a bit. Does anything around here look familiar? Go where your instincts take you. Let's see if my hunch was right. What's that over there? What is that over there? Do you recognize this place, Dakota? Not everyone is ready to accept their talent for reading mythical places. It's okay. So the origin story of Jorvik is based on magic and devotion to a mythical goddess in conflict with an evil being. A story of sacrifice and light in conflict with greed and darkness. Aideen is a bringer of light and life and horses to this land. And there is a sect of druids that keep her story and purpose alive. This runestone is theirs. It is not time for you to learn all yet, but you can learn this. The runestone is a source of goodness. If it's more than just a legend, of course. And if you believe. Let's talk to the others about this. This is pretty cool. For someone that used to play SSO back in the day, it's amazing seeing how much the game has changed over the years. I know a lot of people miss the older version, however, I kind of don't mind the new updates. I kind of prefer the new graphics and just overall like the feel of it now. I do miss the more challenging story quests, but it is a game for kids, so I can understand them making it a little bit easier. Y'all need to hear this. Something unusual happened in the forest. That weird dream Dakota had last night. She saw the island's runestones in it. Linda, do you think the dream might be been a vision? Lisa, you're funny. Just kidding. Dakota, we're completely normal around here. No need to be scared off. Oh, Alex, everything is fine. I told Dakota in a little bit about the legend of Jorvik and explained that I think the weird dream last night was related to it. How much did she tell you, Dakota? The Druids and the Goddesses. Don't worry, Anne, I just gave her a little summary. Ooh, some drama. I am recording this during the Halloween event, so please ignore the Halloween stuff in the background. We will not be doing that this time around. Maybe next year. Maybe Dakota is the kind of person who can pick up on mystical vibes. I'm so sorry. Or maybe there is more to the story. Only time will tell. For now, let's focus on here and now. Maya, what's next on the schedule? Oh, I can't get it with this thing in the way. Your basic lessons with me are finished, Dakota. You are free to travel to Moreland, the stable across the bridge, now. That's where I live, so of course I think it's the best place in all of Jorvik. Ooh, pretty little jacket. Be careful out there, Dakota. I don't want to say your dream was a bad omen, but anyways, we'll watch over you and ask some of our friends too, as well. I'll be traveling for band performances soon, but if you stay in Jorvik, I really hope to meet you again. Of course, you'll see each other again. Dakota, I'll ride with you, but just in case, here's a map to help you find your way to the stable. It also shows you in other places in Jorvik, so it can be useful if you ever get lost. Map. I will say, I wish they would update the map a little bit, because it's kind of not hitting the vibes as the game itself now. But in time, I'm sure they'll do it. Let's go. It always feels good to be back home. That it does, I agree with you there. Welcome to Moreland. Moreland Stables is run by Thomas and his son Justin. Justin is waiting for you in the inner courtyard. He's going to teach you more about how to take care of your horse. So you do see Justin in the beginning. When I first started Star Stable, we started off in this little courtyard with Justin. We didn't have the little riding camp first. So that's an interesting new update. Hello, Justin. Look at you. I got a huge update. Hi, you must be new here. My name is Justin, and you said your name is Dakota. Nice to meet you. Here at Moreland Stables, we take pride in our horses' happiness. Having a horse isn't the same as owning a bike or a car. It's a relationship. The more time you spend around horses, the more you'll see how much you have to give each other. But let's start with the basics of horse care. Ooh, fun. Wow, there's horses here now? Oh my gosh. Last time this was just like hay or like dirt and stuff. I didn't know there was horses here. That's so cool. Anyways, let's take care of a horse. Click on your horse's head. Okay. This is the horse menu where you can interact with the horse. On the right side, you'll find the horse care options. We'll pick its hooves, then we'll feed it some hay. If you run out of food for your horse, you can buy more at the horse food store. Okay. And then water. If you run out of water, you can refill the bucket by dragging it from your backpack and dropping it to the well. Okay. And brush time. If you've completed your daily care, your horse got a little happier. Every day you should complete this horse care routine to keep your horse happy. A happy horse moves faster. Okay. By clicking your horse's mood, I was just gonna go through the whole tutorial. Okay. Yep. And that's how you take care of your horse. Blah blah blah. We already know this, I'm sure. Right. Well done, Dakota. A horse that is cared for every day feels healthy and happy and can run faster. Horses that don't receive daily care become sluggish and sad and run slower. I'm going to bet that Duke will receive the very best care from you. Hay is sold in many shops, especially next to stables. I'm sure you already learned about filling up your bucket from a well or a trough, which is free, of course. You can earn shillings by helping out with moorland stable chores. We post work that needs to be done on the notice board by the stable. The list is updated daily, so come by every day if you like. Alright, I'm gonna get back on my horse right now. I don't know if I need to, but I'm going to. Also, I got this little cat by putting in a code a few months ago. So, that's where I got that from. SSO or Star Stable Online releases codes out about at least once a month. I think you and Maduk are ready for a challenge now. There's a paddock just past the shops out there. Ride over there and talk to Loretta, the co-leader of the Bobcat Girls Riding Club. She has a bit of a pickly attitude, but don't be scared by that. Ask her to show you how competitions work here in Moorland. Alright, time to do some jumping. Maybe. That's Thomas. I love what they've done to Moorland. It looks so much better. Anyways. Oh, why am I going backwards? Yes, I'm Loretta. Let me guess. Justin sent you over here to learn the fundamentals of competition riding. Of course he did. Everyone at Moorland Stable wants to join my riding club. Lesson number 1. The Bobcats only accept the best. If you want to ride with us, you have to earn your place. Lesson number 2. Train, train, train. Competition races sharpen your skills as a rider. Help your horse reach its potential and strengthen your bond. Before we move on to lesson number 3, I need to see what level you and what's your horse's name. Don't tell me it's Puffy Heart or something corny like that. Duke? Okay, I guess I can work with that. You have to prove that you have some inkling as to what you're doing on that horse of yours. Don't worry, it's totally basic. Walk, trot, canter, and the gallop. 4 basic gaits. Let's see if you can hold each for, let's say, 5 seconds? Not bad. I'm surprised. That wasn't too bad for a beginner. You and Duke are a good team. Now, you could stay in the paddock and play it safe riding in circles. But if you want to make a name for yourself in the Jorvik riding scene, you're gonna have to aim higher. Lesson number 3, now settle for anything short of greatness. Speaking of greatness, Dakota and I have a serious competition to prepare for. My fellow club leader, Tan, can take it from here. Hi, you must be the new girl everyone is talking about. My name is Tangia, but my friends call me Tan. Welcome to Jorvik. I hope Loretta did not scare you. She can be a bit intense with new arrivals, but she means well. She takes riding very seriously. That's why Loretta insists that the Bobcats be available to help the new riders at Moorland Stable train. She calls it charity work, but I have a feeling she is secretly shouting for future Bobcats. Now let us talk about races. Here on Jorvik, riding is a national pastime, so you will find no shortage of races as you explore. Practicing on race courses is a great way to train your horse each day. I'm going to let you try out our basic racetrack, no pressure. Remember, this is only for training, just give it your best. Alright. Man, I wish this horse could go a little bit faster. That was quite good for your first try. That was quite a good first try. You really never ridden that horse before? It seems like you and Duke were meant for each other. If you want to help Duke reach their potential, you will need to train every day. Race organizers like myself will give you 1 daily training session that will help your horse grow. If you are feeling competitive, you can also visit the race board and try for a high score as often as you like. When you use the race board, it will not help your horse train, but every rider can earn ribbons, and riders with the best times can even win prize money. It was so nice to meet you, Dakota. Enjoy your time at Moreland Stables, and don't forget your training. Alright, and now we're going to talk to Justin again, it seems. I'd like to take you to meet my dad, Thomas. He gets a real kick out of meeting every new rider. Let's head back to the courtyard. He's always around the stables. Campbell, this is my land. You have no rights here. Who needs rights when you got money and powerful friends? Ha ha ha. Your rickety stable is coming down, old man. Don't worry. We'll give you time to move those nags. Dad, what's Mr. Campbell talking about? Well, if it isn't the Moreland whelp. If you had any money, I'd tell you about the investment opportunity going up right here. But you don't. So, I won't. See ya. Absolutely wouldn't want to be ya. I'm so mad I could cuss. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry you witnessed me losing my temper. Justin, who's your new friend? That was Mr. Campbell from GED. They want to raise our stable and build some luxury condos instead, but I won't let that happen. Son, why don't you head back and let me deal with it? I need to prove that I own this land in order to stop that evil corporation. I'm great with horses, but a little bit lacking in paperwork skills. I need more time to get my hands on some proof of ownership. If we disable enough of the GPS equipment they're setting up outside the stables, that will buy me some time to figure something out. But all the GPS equipment looks sturdy enough to withstand anything. A hard kick from a horse? A kick from a horse, you say? What if we try rearing next to it? Duke, that should give a good whack. Oh, if I could learn my control. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Let's try again. It worked. You're a genius. That will delay them for a while, but I think we will need more time. You know what else will slow them down? No power. Are you and Duke up for another round of mischief? Yeah, let's do it. Ride past the blacksmiths and up towards the hills. You'll find the power box where the road turns at the construction site. The code to turn off is 3008. Or maybe it's easier to remember 3008. No, 3008. 30th of August is how I remember it. We did it, Duke. Let's ride back and tell Thomas. I can hear Campbell the crook screaming at his crew. Hee hee hee. I'm sure he's blaming them. Don't fret, they're all bad guys too. Time to take advantage of this confusion and delay. Now, if we could find the old deed for the stable. Surely it says the land is rightfully mine. The Morelands have worked the land for generations, but it was owned by the Holdbrooks. Old Jasper Holdbrooks offered the land as a wedding gift when I married his daughter, Catherine. It was supposed to be the start of a beautiful life. Anyways, about the deed, it's definitely not in my house. I checked under the bed and everything. Oh hey, maybe Miss Holdsworth has it. She's my accountant. She has a little cottage just outside the stables close to the beach. Would you ride over there and ask her? Meanwhile, I'll look a bit more around here. Hello, you're just in time for tea. Let's sit down and you can tell me the reason for your visit. Thomas can't find the deed to the property and he told you I might have it? Because I'm his accountant? Oh my. I'm not an accountant. I just helped him with some math a few times. My dear friend is a wizard with horses, but has no business conducting business. I'm afraid Thomas has nothing more than Jasper's promise of the land as a wedding gift. Sadly, Catherine died in childbirth before the deed could actually change hands. Jasper, in his anguish, blamed Thomas for her death and hasn't spoke to him since. He even never met his grandson. Needless to say, there was never talk of the property or the paperwork after that. That's why Thomas can't find the deed. What's that? You feel like giving a stubborn old man a kick in the pants? You know, Dakota, maybe you have what it takes to convince him to make good on his promise to the young couple and save the stables. Jasper retired to a pumpkin farm a bit far from Moreland, but he still keeps a storage barn around here. Ride east towards Fort Pinton to find Jasper's barn. With any luck, you'll find him there. Who are you and what do you want? Moreland Stables is in danger of being torn down? And you want my help? Forget it, not my problem. Thomas Moreland married my daughter for her land. He doesn't grieve for her like I do. Just runs his stable with that boy of his. I let them stay on my land for 20 years out of respect of my daughter. But no more, Mr. Nice Guy. GED can have the land. Thomas and the boy can make their own way. Oh, get out of here, kid. I'm done talking about this. Can't you see? I have back-breaking work to do. This barn won't clean itself. Why don't I help you out? Do you want to talk about your daughter? I don't think he's gonna want to talk. Oh, what? You are put off of my guffness? Catherine used to work with me in the barn. And when she was about your age, I suppose it would be nice to have your help for a little bit. Remind me of the good old days. Will you help me clean up around the barn? This doesn't look like trash. A baby blanket, a wedding photo, and a letter addressed to Dad? This must be Catherine's box. Meddling in Catherine's things. First you offer to help and then you break my sad heart all over again? I should have known not to let my guard down. That letter was addressed to me. Hand it over. That baby blanket and the photo, it doesn't matter to me. Take it to Justin for all I care. Go. Oh, hey, Dakota. I'm stressing out big time. The bulldozers are scheduled for tomorrow. Can you believe it? I feel like pulling out my hair. I just talked to Maya about moving the horses somewhere safe. I don't guess you had any luck tracking down the deed? You have something for me from my mom? I'm not quite sure I understand. A baby blanket from a box in Jasper's barn? Does he not know about his mom? You met my grandfather? Jasper thinks my dad only married my mom for land to build the stables? That's crazy. The stables were her idea. When I was old enough, my dad shared some of the letters he and my mother wrote to each other. She often wrote about her dreams to open stables for girls from all over the world to visit and to experience the joy of bonding with horses here in Jorvik. Her dream became his, and he passed it to me. Every rider who visits Moreland Stable keeps Catherine's dream alive. If Jasper knew this, there's no way he let her dream die. Please, Dakota, will you take me to him? We can show him my parents' letters. You're back. I thought I was pretty clear about my position. I'm no dummy. I can see you brought my grandson to play the sympathy card. He looks like his parents. And what are those papers you're shaking at me? That's Catherine's handwriting. These letters describing my daughter's dream are showing me to have been a proud fool. It cost me a son and a grandson, and I won't let it cost us the stables. You haven't lost me, Grandpa. Thank you, boy. Anyhow, I have to get the deed to Thomas before Ken Bill the crook can crush my daughter's dream and turn it into condos. I put the deed in a chest for safekeeping years ago, and then buried the chest, of course. The question is, where the heck did I bury it? It was close to the old lighthouse. I remember that much. Here, take this shovel. I'll mark the places on your map where the deed might be buried. What did you just mumble about the old man and poor record-keeping skills? Surely you don't mean me. Anyways, it's time to dig. Dakota, the fate of the stables is in your hands. It's the deed. You found it. Now Thomas can prove his ownership of Moreland Stables. Dakota, since you found the deed, you deserve to hand it to Thomas. And see the joy on his face when he realizes his stables are saved. Justin, I hope you and your father will forgive a grieving old man for multiplying the family's pain. I like to make amends if you'll have me in your life. We're just down the road, Grandpa. I would love to show you the stable someday. Look, here comes Dad now. Justin, I need your help with the horses. Campbell is on his way. As most people know or have guessed, the contractor's creed is never be on time. We love delamation jobs, especially sad ones, so we make sure to be early for those. Ha ha ha. Oh, life is so good. Wait, what? You got your smelly hands on the deed? Fine, we'll leave now, but we'll be back. And we're still billing you for showing up today, plus a project cancellation fee. Unbelievable. He didn't even hire you, remember? Details. We'll just take our equipment on to the next job. We've got a senior citizen home to take down. He's a menace. Of course he would tour up the road to Nyler's Highland on his way out. That was quite the ordeal. Thanks for your part in saving Moreland Stables, Dakota. Let's go see to the horses, Justin. Maybe you can visit us later, Jasper. Or should we call you Gramps now? That's gonna be for today's video. I hope you guys had a good time joining me. I will see y'all later. Bye! Hello everyone, I'm Dakota, and today I'm going to be playing Star Stable Online. I'm an old player and I wanted to experience a new storyline that starts in the beginning, so let's get in it.